Well, hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Levitated. Where were we last episode? We were over in the not overworld area, playing around with satellites and launchers and all those kinds of cool things, and we did get our 3 satellites launched, and we are now pulling down information from those satellites so that we can do the things that we need to do in order to be able to research the planets that we need to do. So next big thing is we need to work on a space station, or at least we need to work on a platform for the space station that we're going to need to build. So I think we can probably put this over here today, at least for right now. We'll see if it recognizes this. And nothing here. Good. All right, cool. So let's take ourselves back over to our base general area. So Skybase. And we need to start worrying about the next couple of steps. So the next major problem that we're going to actually have to deal with is building a reasonably decent platform that we can send off into the, outer space area, at least in orbit around the Minecraft Earth, so that we can now start doing things out there. So the first part about that is going to be understanding that you're going to need something along the lines of a docking pad along with several other different things. So a docking pad, for at least now, is going to, if you press the right button, not very hard to make, just some concrete and a tracking circuit, which is just the stuff that we've already had programmed. But what this is going to allow us to do is when we put this down, any rocket we send up to the space station is going to look for a docking pad, and we'll be able to actually program it in as a location to land. So you don't necessarily have to build this before you build your space station. You don't necessarily have to include this in the actual station itself. But it's a good idea. What's going to happen is we're just going to build a platform. We're going to build as big of a platform as we can get on our launch pad area, basically. And I'm going to stick that right in the middle of it. Basically, that's what I'm going to do with it. And then we're going to build around that pad as we go. So pretty much all we're going to do for our space station, at least to get it started at this point, is we're just going to pick some nice little factory blocks or some kind of something. So like a stack of those, maybe... Where are my factory blocks? Why are we not... Hello? There we go. I was going to say, we'll just grab a few of these just for now, because I'm probably going to end up making it out of something along those lines anyway, and then we're going to go ahead and just like chisel them into something decent looking, which maybe we'll just do those, and I don't know, maybe that for now, something along that line. And this is just mainly, like I said, this is how I'm going to do the beginnings of our space station. So we've got the biggest problem here is we're going to have to deconstruct the rocket, or what we do is we move what's sitting here. So actually, I should have grabbed all the rest of those things. 1 second. Let's go get some more launch pad stuff. I thought we had quite a bit of that left over. Yeah, we did have quite a bit of that left over. So we'll go ahead and kind of talk about this because it is a thing you can do. You can build... Where is the... Never mind. Anyhow, we'll worry about it later. What I want to do right now is I want to just kind of leave what's sitting underneath this. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of take a little bit of out from underneath of our rocket that's currently sitting here, because it's sitting here and I don't feel like deconstructing it in its total form. And then we're going to borrow, actually I shouldn't even need to borrow it. All I should have to do is come back here, wrong thing, and build as big of an area as we can stand. So where is my thing? Building gadgets. Can you place these? Yes? Cool. Whoop. Undo. No. Right there. Well, and here we go playing with the locals. 2 locals come to see us. Hello, everybody. Anyhow, we're going to build us a platform that's of a reasonable size, and this is going to be something that I kind of wanted to touch on, at least on this mod is that you can do the space station construction in multiple different ways. So we're going to get right into making a space station. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to try to send up as big of a platform as we can right off the bat. Which I think, how much more stuff do we have? 30? Can I get some more square into this maybe? Where are we? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 sounds pretty good, actually. That's about what I wanted it to be. Can you sit down, please? Sit. Get rid of that block. 11. So 11 by what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then we'll just build it square about that big if we have enough stuff. We should be able to do that. If I can get it past that weed right there. I'm out 1, 2 pieces. Lovely. Don't fall down. Okay, so that should make a working ability to be able to build something with this. So again, gonna have to take care of this. Goodbye. We'll build this back here. So I'll put the, again, I'll probably put that about in the middle of that. How did I get so short on one? One more. Sun will come up here in a second, and then it won't be so bad. All right, so in the center of this platform, what I want to do is I want to build a docking station. I want to put the docking pad in the center of this area, and then what we'll do is we'll take something along this line of a bunch of factory blocks just to give us an area to land the rocket as well as work at the same time. I cannot wait to leave this area. And then what we'll do is maybe something along this line here. Now, because we have our own oxygen, because we have our own flight, it is in this, well, with this pack specifically, or at least with the way this is working, because of the fact we have creative flight, we don't necessarily have to be concerned about building jetpacks. We don't necessarily have to be concerned about doing, you know, things that may or may not support life for us, because we're going to be able to get in and out of this area pretty easily, especially with considering the fact we do have the warp stones. So that's one thing to think about when you're building these kinds of things, is that if you have the ability to magically teleport from one place to another, then you don't have to worry so much about how good your rockets are going to be for you. So let's go ahead and turn these into the blue ones. But let's go ahead and get us a little bitty platform built. And the reason why, again, I'm including this right here is because this pad, I should be able to now name it as pad 1 or pad whatever. And then I think if you go get us a station ID chip, I should be able to set that to this, because we're going to have to be able to land on this. Now, if you didn't create any kind of an anything as far as it goes, like I said, if you didn't put a docking pad into this, or if you just built a structure and expected you to be able to stay alive in it, or however it was, if you just built a pad like this, when you take off to go land at the space station, once you see it from your regular rocket, you'll just land in the middle of whatever it is. So what's cool about this is this is now considered a module, so we could attach module docking thingies. Where are they? Launch pad docket. What is it? It's docking station ports. These you can basically include into the structure as you send modules up into space. So you could build a module that's this big, and then you send it up, and then you build another module that's this big with some other kind of life-needing thingy, like in a containment center. So like we could send a launch pad up, and then I could send like a little habitation module up, and then I could send, I don't know, a chunk of storage or something up, and away we go. So pretty much whatever's going to be included on this launch pad underneath this scaffold, anything you put in here is going to be included into the module that you're going to get to build, similar to how we built the satellites, and then we'll be able to send it with the rocket. So there's a couple of more things I think I want to do, one of which is we need to go get us a station ID chip, which I think I have the ability to make, and then we're going to send that thing off, and then we're going to do a few other things. So let's go. Station ID chip, I believe, is just going to be something so simple as that. Cool. And then I think, if I'm careful, we should be able to go back to the overworld. Drop that into this docking thing here. I think. Maybe I don't need to worry about that. Maybe we're just going to put that in the thing. But this should be able to do what we need to do. That's another thing we'll have to worry about later. So theoretically, everything is here. Everything we need should go to work. Let's have a little bit of snack. And this is going to be required for when we take that rocket to fly to this platform. So let's go ahead and stick down our space station assembler right there. I think theoretically I could actually send the warp controller up too, like this. So pretty much whatever you build in here, I mean, it does kind of get a little stupid with tile entities and things like that. I wouldn't try to send an entire AE system up there. I mean, you could think about it, but I wouldn't, because of the fact that I know how Minecraft is when it comes to storing those kinds of things. So let's see if we can get us some power over here off of our janky little rocket system, because this will likely be the last time we use any of this stuff here. Likely that's going to be the last time. So I'm going to rip it all out, and we're going to add it to the space station. So scan. Is this satellite builder? What? Oh, idiot. Oh, we need to make a few things. All right, a couple of more things. We need a satellite bay, which we can make pretty simply. And then we do need that station chip. This chip actually should be able to make 2 of those. So let me see. Make 1 more. Space station chip. Do a linker and another one of those. Cool. So we have 2 of them. And then satellite. You should have gotten that crafted. What are we doing? What are we waiting on? Copper plates crafting. Cancel. I thought I fixed that issue. Can you craft it now? Stored mana-infused plates, steel plates. What are we broken on? Hello? I thought I put that stuff up here. Where's the lathe? Oh. Oh no. No. Don't do this to me now, please. We don't need this broken now. Oh, great. Oh, okay, I need to reload. I'll be back in a second. Well, that was interesting. I don't think I've ever had that little problem happen before. Let's go ahead and turn this on and let it do what it needs to do. I had to tear it down completely and rebuild it. And I think I know exactly why I had to do that. So let's go ahead and fix that little problem. I thought maybe for a minute that an Enderman had run off with one of my my blocks, but it is something that I know, and from experience, past experience, should have known better than to do. If you build something like an input or an output that is inside the actual structure of the machine, especially like the rolling machine, how technically this block is, you know, all the way over here, but it's inside the structure. If you build like we had this right here. If I have this right here, that's technically inside the structure, the machine structure, the multi-block, and it can cause little problems like that. So that's one of those things I'd forgotten all about that. So again, hopefully that will sort that problem out, and we can now move on to doing what we need to do. So we should have our satellite bay ready to go. Satellite empty chassis with I gotta put these away, a space station ID chip. So this all should work just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and we're gonna come back to the overworld once again. I'm just trying to get this point. This is the last time we have to come to one of these things, because I can launch rockets and whatnot from a space station if I need to. So let's see if you will accept this and that. This is a space station assembler, right? Missing sat bay. That's a satellite. Do I have to make a... Why do I need one of those? 1 second. Place a satellite bay on the top left. Why do I need a satellite bay? That's so weird. Well, I mean, I guess we got an extra satellite then. Let me get this. I don't remember having to do this last time. Give me 4 of these. Satellite bay with a station ID chip. All right, now we can try that again. Can I? Hey, hello? Wow, come on, game. Let me have control, please. Thank you. We want to try to get this over with. All right, enough back and forth and all that kind of stuff. So satellite bay, missing a satellite bay. We're going to give it a scan. And so like I said, I should be able to pretty much compact everything in there, and you need to get out of there, dummy. I don't want to send you into space. Not that I really care. So we could actually shorten this up, or we could add more to this area. Essentially, all I wanted was a place that I could land the rocket and then also place down one of the warp stone, waystone kind of things right in the middle of this, and then we can build from there. I'm not really concerned about that. I just need a place to park a rocket so that I can get up there and do this. Now, technically, and again, I believe you can just put one of those on there and name it whatever, and you should be able to just warp from there to there. I'm not going to trust that because of the way that this pack has been acting as of recent. So we're going to let this scan all the way down, and then we're going to build it. I bet that takes a lot less time. Some days you go, yeah, it looks like a great idea. Dumb. All right, and then that should give us the space station container and the satellite station 1 chip. And who is shooting me? Get. Please. All right, so now we can tear all this out. Yeah, I need the excavator thingy. I've not done that yet, mainly because of the fact we didn't need it. I made this pickaxe instead. Last time I deal with this mess. Okay, so should just be able to do this and then clean this mess up. And good day, sir. I want my pickaxe back down here. Too much junk once again. Get out of here. And then we need to build this back to where it was. Probably too big as it is, but who knows? Who cares? We won't worry about it right now. Actually, it went to that torch right there, if I recall. All right, so at that level, we should be more or less square again, and I have too much junk that I don't want. I don't need this, or this, or that, or this, or that. Thank you very much. Okay, so technically now all I should need to do is put this, I believe, in a satellite bay on this rocket. No, let me out. I'm trying to click on it. Give me that. Satellite bay, that can go in here. Do this again. Make sure this is set to planet ID Earth. And then all we need to do is, I was going to make sure we copied that. Where's my satellite rocketing monitoring station? Where did I do with this thing? Did we, the satellite builders, oh, it's in the overworld. Never mind. We'll worry about that later. I will go ahead and place this down here so that we know where it's at. Warp controller is going to come with us. And I've got a bunch of extra stuff I don't really need. I guess I do need to put this down in case so that we have that. Are you serious? Get out of here. At least it was a little one. And hopefully, once we launch that, it should be mostly full of fuel, right? We have a, which one is it? This one? Now we're gonna have to give it a little bit of fuel. All right, I'm gonna, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up and go do something in the other world for the moment while we wait on everybody to do the things that they need to do, and this gets changed because I can't sleep in the overworld. I'll be back. Okay, I think that's the last of everybody cleared out. Let's take a look around. I'm going to box up everything to include all of this kind of stuff. And as I stated, this is probably going to be the last time we're going to do anything when it comes to this kind of thing. So we're going to grab the fueling station. We're going to grab this with us. And I shouldn't really need any more of this either, so we're just going to leave this alone. So we're going to send that off. And we should be ready to go. Those are all going to go in this little box. Put it away before you lose it. So fueling station things, there we go. That's going to be in there. That can be in here. This is just going to be, we're going to bring everything we're going to need to go do that. So I should now be able to send you off. So we're just going to do one more little check real quick. I want to make sure you have your satellite bay with your space station controller, and you have your guidance computer with your Planet ID chip Earth. So that means it should land right back here once it's done. So let's send it. Which should take a couple of seconds. And I have the thing that we need to be able to get to it, which is this. Actually, I think we should be able to see it once it comes back anyway. If it comes back. I'm hoping it comes back. If it doesn't, we'll make another one. Hey, look at that. Cool. Sweet. Let the fog go away, and let's see what we have. Select destination. See, we're going to have a Luna set up here. We shouldn't have any ups or anything like this at this point. No, I didn't want that. Guidance computer, we're going to take that out. We're going to put that in there. And I'm going to hope that once I get in this thing, it takes us where we need to go. So hopefully we'll be landing on the the deal. Otherwise, I have a way back. I'm not worried about it. Got our box with all our stuff, and hopefully that'll land us on our brand new shiny platform. Well, I glitch out of the rocket. Where is it? As soon as it quits glitching, we should land on the, hopefully land on it. Come on. And there is our nice little pad. Excellent. Awesome. Cool. Get me off of this. Let me out. Shift. Now, we are going to have to contend with gravity here, so it is a thing that is interesting. There's not a limit, and there's no gravity here at all. Again, doesn't really matter. We have creative flight, but I did want to at least get a couple of things figured out and set up. So, first things first, we're going to put this down right here. This box is probably going to live here for quite a while, and we need to make sure we set up a waystone in a reasonably decent area, so we'll put that right here, and a station. That means we can now go back and forth between where we need to go, and this will live here forever until we start exploring things. Which also means we're going to need to build a fueling station in for it eventually, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that down there, and a flux point right here for now. Power out always, good deal, won't worry about that, should have power. And then go ahead and grab your little ender tank and do this and do that. And go ahead and link it up so that it's ready to go when we're ready to go. Is that going to work? Are you fueling? Yes, you're fueling. Good. All right, cool. Now, the other thing I want to do while we're up here really quick, and then we're going to go on to the next little project, is I'm going to set these and these all back up so that we know where things are and get these satellites working. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to probably be pretty close to getting towards the end of the episode. I don't know. There's one more thing I wanted to do, and I think we're going to be kind of out of time. So let's see. I'm going to build this over here, I think, for now. I guess I didn't really need to do that. We can just do this. Let's see, warp controller. I want to put you down somewhere around here too. And my 3 satellite terminals, 1, 2, and 3. We did waste a bit of data on those. I know it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's okay. We'll live. And then you can have this, and I don't know which one this one was. This is the optical telescope, so that should be this. You're the mass scanner, that's fine. I must have got that just exactly right. So satellite E-chip, composition scanner, cool. So if we do download, oh, connect, and connect, and connect. And then if I go download the chip, I should be able to grab that. And this one already has 1,000 on it. Cool. And this one has 1,000 on it. We should be able to stick this in here. I do not like this interface. I mean, it's nice that you do this, but then you make it so I have to do these. So it should be distance first. Yes. And then mass. And then this, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So we'll put those in there. Can we search for a planet in here now? Oh, I need a... Where's the chip? There in my inventory. Duh. There we go. Now we're finding things. Good deal. That's what I wanted to see. So it's going to do a little bit of that, and it should be able to find stuff, and it will add those to our... It'll add those to our map as we go. So I would at least like to find one planet before we end it today. So store to chip. And store to chip, and store to chip, and connect, and connect, and connect. And do that again. Just grab this stuff. There's easier ways of doing this. Yes, I know. That's what I wanted to see. Sweet. So let's see. Do that again. Distance, store, mass, store, and composition. No. Composition, store, and we can put all those back again. I like that it's actually working finally. What did I do with the other chip? Hey, give me that back. Cool. What do we get? Did we find anything? None selected. Why? What? Can I see? Hello. Planet tracking. You should show me where I can go. Nowhere to go. Of course you have no fit. We have to build the whole thing. Select planet. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. All right, so we now know where the sun is. We know where the Earth is. We can see the end. I was questioning whether that was going to be a thing. Up. There we go. There we go. There's the map I wanted to see. So... whatever those are, sponsors, that's cool. Levitator, localizer, planet list. So those are going to give us all kinds of neat little places we can go look at and do some things. And we should be able to actually do a little bit more. Once we get to those areas, I don't want to do that. I don't want to warp to it yet. But that will get us what I wanted. So the end, that's interesting. Can we go to the end? And we can go straight to the end from here too as well. So lovely, awesome, cool. That's exactly what I wanted to do. We're going to throw a little bit more information in these guys. And I think you're not getting any storage. I might have to give them a little bit of time. Store to chip. Go ahead. That's fine. That's awesome. That means we can do some more work. So in between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this out and make a decent amount of room for us. We're going to do kind of a smallish-ish kind of thing, and then we're going to go on from there. But we should now be able to get the heck out of this nasty world and forget over the fact that we have the end and everything else in the world. So that's pretty awesome. That's cool. We're going to do some more stuff. We're going to make this at least reasonably functional. Again, I'm not having a massive idea about trying to move everything that's out of the main base into a space station. We'll probably just make remote access. Finally, we'll get into wireless applied energistics stuff. Finally, to include probably some of the something I haven't made in a really long time, which is the quantum gateway. Quantum stuff. These guys right here, quantum entangled porters, which means I'm going to have to set up one of these, which we don't have running, which is going to be a pain, which is probably what I'm going to get straight into right as soon as we get done with this episode. So for now, guys, we're floating in outer space on a really cruddy little platform, but we have most of what we need. And I think for now, I'm going to call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye now.